everybody, I'm Sarah and welcome back to our furniture flipping adventure. I've always wanted to do a planked wood top on a dresser, but I always thought I'd get to kind of pick which one I'd do it on. This guy's got other plans. It's got major damage to the top and it was pressboard, so that means there's no fixing it. I'm gonna have to tear the top off and completely replace it. That's okay because I've always wanted to do it, right? We'll see how I feel about it at the end. Come on, let's get flipping. So obviously I don't have to worry about cleaning the top on this one because we're going to be removing it. It screws from the inside, so it's not going to be too difficult to take off. But I'm going to be taking all the drawers out and giving every part of them a really good clean. I have Crud Cutter today. It's just a degreasing cleaner that will make sure that there's no oils or dirt and grime left on the piece. If you paint over dirt and grime, your paint's going to adhere to the dirt and grime and not properly to your piece. And if you paint over oily surfaces, you're far more likely to get bleed through. And nobody likes bleed through. My husband's gone ahead and taken the top off for me. Thank you, Andrew. Now I have my orbital sander. I have the Ryobi with the cord on it, and I'm going to be just taking some 220 and going over all my surfaces just to give them a light scuff sand so that my paint sticks really, really well to them. This is going to be a breeze to sand because it's all flat surfaces, so I'm going to get this done really quick, and then I'll probably have to go shopping to find some wood to replace my top.
I have some holes to fill on this dresser along with some missing veneer, and it would have probably been a better idea to do that before priming, but I already had it loaded in my sprayer, so I went ahead and primed it.
I'm getting ready to put my plank top together. My husband went to Home Depot and bought some 10-foot length boards, and we cut them in half. So these are 5 feet long, and I got enough of them to go across the top of my dresser. But I'm going to be gluing them together and clamping them just to kind of make it a solid piece of wood before I get to screwing it on. And then it needs some more sanding, but my husband, when he went to pick out the wood, he laid it all on the ground and was making sure he got the flattest, straightest boards he could find. And you want to make sure that even the sides are really straight so that they fit nice and tight together. And I'm getting ready to glue.
Bondo has 2 parts that you mix together to activate it, and it immediately begins hardening. So you have to work efficiently. I mean, it doesn't like harden within a few seconds, but you only have a few minutes. So mix small amounts and work with that. And a paint stir stick is probably not the optimal tool to use, but hey, it's what I had on hand. My Bondo hardened down perfectly, and then I sanded it all back down to nice and smooth. My new top also needed quite a bit of sanding to smooth out. Okay, it's paint time. I've mixed up a lot of pretty dark gray, and I'm going to go with a more masculine look for this piece. I generally keep this container of gray around. It floats around my shop. Sometimes I leave it in my fridge, and I add more white or more black as I go to different pieces and making it the tone that I want. But yeah, it's just kind of my floating container of gray. but it's getting to the point where I'm gonna have to toss it out after this one. I think it's starting to get chunks in it, probably because I've left it out in the heat a little bit too much.
Alright, so you may be thinking, wait, it's reveal time? We haven't top coated it yet. And you're right, I haven't top coated it yet because I decided to put a second coat of stain on my top, and it needs 24 hours to dry before I can put top coat on it. I thought of just getting out my sprayer and spraying the bottom part, but I really didn't want to risk overspraying and potentially messing up my top, so I'm just gonna wait the full 24 hours, which will be tomorrow when you're watching this video. So just now I am top coating it. I'm taking very good care of it so that whoever buys it from me is going to get the very best product. But until then, let me show you off what we've done. I've lightly put the handles in and I have it all ready for you to see the big reveal. For numbers, I bought this piece for $20 off Facebook Marketplace. It was really damaged. If you're wondering how much a plank top like this will cost you, mine cost about $27 in lumber. My hardware, I had the poles left over, but I had to go out and buy the handles that I made match, and those were a pack of 10 for $15. Paint, primer, and poly is around $15. So if you add it all together, it's just under $80, which is more than I'm normally in for a project. But for a project where I had to replace the top, $80 is not that bad. I forgot stain. I used very little stain. That probably puts us around the $80, $81, $82 mark, but that's okay. It is absolutely beautiful, and I can't wait to get it completely finished so it can go to somebody else's home and hopefully not hang out here in my shop for a very long time. We'll see. So that's all I've got for you. I know it's not completely finished, but thank you for joining me today on my crazy little adventure, and I hope to see you guys on Wednesday. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing to us. We have flips on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and I'm Sarah, and I'll see you again. Bye.